Hi, my name's Jonathan Rossignol, and this is the SuperDuper Authortuber tag video. But first, coffee. This video is brought to you by Question 1. What is your favorite form of writing? Flash, short story, novella, or novel? Well, my favorite format for writing stories is short story. That's what I specialize in, and that is the form of storytelling that I am trying to perfect, specifically the 10,000 word mark specifically. But I am trying to practice writing more flash fiction because I want to get more features in other projects, and those typically call for flash fiction length. Question 2. What do you write? Fiction or nonfiction? And what genre or category? I write both fiction and nonfiction. I mostly started out with nonfiction. I was writing for my blog when I was studying business, finance, economics, and I also did dabble a little bit in real estate as well, and also philosophical type essays. But now I'm focused on writing fiction. I write in a variety of genre, and the reason for that is because I don't want to pigeonhole myself into being like known for writing one specific genre. But I would say that all my stories contain a cult that would fall under the umbrella of a cult, because they contain a lot of occult symbolism and gothic themes and elements in the story. Question 3. What piece of work are you most proud of and why? Hands down, I'd have to say Red, Black, and Blue, because it's probably one of the most well-structured short stories that I've written, and also because of its visceral depiction of what life is really like for many men living in a postmodern era of America. But a close second would be Hanging Tree. It's got everything I like in a story. It's metaphysical. It has a touch of supernatural elements tied to gothic themes and the occult. It's got memorable Lynchian-esque scenes, and it takes place in a Wild West setting filled with questionable characters that have shady motivations, alongside a trippy underlying plot peppered with social commentary that jabs at the established status quo with a tongue-in-cheek self-awareness. If I was introducing someone to my work, then I would say start with Red, Black, and Blue, but if someone wanted to turn one of my stories into a movie, then I'd say swing for Hanging Tree. Question 4. Have you ever worked with a sidekick on a project and or submitted work to a publication, blog, or podcast? Yes. Not very many. I only have a couple that are officially listed on my website. You go to the Networks tab, you'll see under Featured Media, where I list all my third-party appearances of my work. My most recent one, I wrote an essay comparing free will and determinism, and that was published by Cody Sexton on his blog, A Thin Slice of Anxiety. Question 5. Do you think readers would consider the subject matter of your work to be predominantly heroic or villainous? If they know what's good for them, they'd say I'm doing the Lord's work. And if you ask me, I'd consider that a heroic feat. Wouldn't you? Question 6. What is your superpower? My superpower is talking with the dead and eliciting their existential dread. All right, I'm going to tag some people now. I'm tagging Madison Estes, Liv Miles, Naoma Finn, Nicole from Nicole's Bookish Nook, Natalia Lee, A.B. Frank, G.C. Mackay, D.A. Roberts, and Edward Lorne. Consider yourselves tagged. No pressure, you can chicken out if you want. But if you're going to produce a video, then you have to tag other people. I suggest you tag 3, 6, or 9 Authortubers respectively in order to unlock the magic of this video. And I encourage you to tag people, reach out to those individuals on YouTube that you've never interacted with before or mentioned in any previous video. And to any other indie authors out there that would like to take on this tag, you are more than welcome. And if you mention my channel in the description of your video, tag me in the description or link my channel in the description, I will feature your video during an episode of one of my Monday live streams. And if you could keep the video under 10 minutes, even better. Cheers. Alright, you guys, before I leave, I got one more thing I gotta do, and that's draw a card from one of the decks. On your left, you will see the Rebel deck, and on your right, we have the Mythic deck. And in the spirit of creativity, we're gonna have to go with the Rebel deck this time.